Hi, Jazz. Hey, do me a favor. Just confirm for me that we're on all of the platforms for me, just because there's new stuff here. Thanks, Jazz. Oh, everybody's coming up. Okay, I guess everybody can see me. Hi! Yay. Okay, cool. Carl, welcome back. By the way, that right there, that's a video. That's a video. There it is. Oh. These are going by too fast.
From the west side of Oahu, he is also the man who wrote Maui, Hawaiian Superman. Right now, gonna take you to the island of Maui on the choo-choo with the Hilo Boy, Brother Walter on Hawaiian 105 KINE. Happy Saturday.
Wow, that's dated. Some portions of this program were pre-recorded. Yeah. Two minutes. Thank you to Mary down at Hawaii News Now. Yay.
Aloha e Hawaii. We identify as vaccinated.
You should too.
Happy Aloha Friday, everybody. Woo-hoo! Weekend here. Thanks, goodness. Welcome to the show. Happy Aloha Friday, wherever you are. Thank you for watching. This is Billy V Live. We are on the air. Coming up today, we're going to talk about a brand new book from the island of Maui and a young lady from the island of Kauai. She's amazingly talented, but she's also, how shall I put this? She is a sweetheart. She's wanting to learn her craft. She remembers where she comes from. Anyway, more about that coming up in just a little bit. Welcome to the show. Guy is here. Show your hand, Guy. There you go. 2 hands. Oh, you got 2 in there. The rest of the gang is out on assignment, so they are out and journeying forth across the island of Oahu right now. We'll take a look outside coming up in a couple of moments, but right now, TJ Quaresma is in Haleiwa. Thank you. I haven't seen you in ages. How are you? I hope you're good. Which reminds me, since I see your name, I also have to find out. I haven't talked to Charlie in a bit. Charlie Espina. Charlie Takahama. I should talk to her in a few. I should give her a call. Deborah Casajones, thank you very much for being there from Kentucky. I saw Debbie from Mississippi. Carl is back after 2 months in Colorado Springs. Appreciate that very much. Carly, I did see a post, and I saw Laura's name on it. And so I was like, oh, okay. You're here. So she's somewhere running around the island of Oahu, which, gosh, she was at a concert and she was taking pictures with somebody. I can't remember. Anyway, that was what I was going by on the internet. And Priscilla Starkey, thank you very much. Sylvania, Ohio. Jenny is in Atlanta right now and just got the short haircut. Nicely done. Rie is here. Judy, thank you very much for the text. Aloha Kakalina is here. Jeebs, thank you very much. I've gotten news and can't wait to see it, and we're go on our side. Yay! Jeebs, by the way, supplies a lot of the music that you hear on the show, especially when we take the live cameras. You'll hear him coming up in just a little bit. Debbie Bruce is here. 77 feels like 86. Boy, I wish it was 77 here because, oh, it's hot. There's the temperature right there, and there it is. It's 88. It feels more like 95. We'll give you the real what it feels like in Waikiki coming up in just a couple of moments. Kevin Bowen is in Orlando. Garrett is here. It's going to rain on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Really? Is that the forecast? We'll have to see. I'll have to check with that. Raynette, hi. Nice to see you in Eva Beach. That's nice. Oh, boy, is it hot out there. San Mateo, Alden Tanaka, thank you very much. And Kuu is here. How are you, Kuu? Let's go outside, shall we? I thought we were going to. Are we? Yeah, we were just there. Are we going to continue to watch? Yes, we are. Let's go back out there. Okay, there we go. Are we going to get out there? We got 2 screens there. Okay, it's not that one. It's not that one. It was Waikiki just a moment ago. There it is, Waikiki. Oh, you're getting part of that. Okay. Well, it wants to show me 2 screens today. Winds gusting. It feels like 94 degrees Fahrenheit on the left side of the screen. On the right-hand side of the screen, that's the studio, so it's very comfortable here. Okay, there you go. That's what happens when you are doing the controls yourself sometimes. It just has its own mind. Hey, welcome to the show. Thank you very much. Kuu, yes, your nephew is still here. Oh, this is, Kuu says, it's quiet. No, Tracy? Wow.
You'll hear from her.
You'll hear from her. She'll be calling the phone to say something. Or she'll say something in the comments, I'm sure. Gerard, nice to see you on. Thank you for being here. Hi, Karen. How is Kona? How are you? Thank you very much for being here. LIVELook Hawaii has been busy. He's been at Bon Dances galore. So please welcome him back and say hi to him in the channel, everybody. Say hi to LIVESTREAM Hawaii there. Appreciate you being here. Mad Statter just popped into the channel. All right, so here we go. There's a lot to talk about. We're starting off with this. In our entertainment industry, our Hawaiian musicians especially, they are sad on this day because we have lost someone that's very, very dear to us. Legendary Hawaiian singer Auntie Carol Momi B. Kahawaiola'a is being remembered for aloha, compassion, generosity, and her music. And that's not Auntie Momi. Wait. Let's take Anuhea out of there. I think we've got Auntie Momi. There we go. Okay. Family says that she passed away on Tuesday. And there is music that is there that is not supposed to be there. So I'm going to see if I can turn that off. There we go. She passed away on Tuesday. Started singing at the age of 12 years old. And with her sisters, Henrietta and Esther, they were the group The Bee Sisters. Boy, did they play everywhere. Johnny Almeida, back in the day, Johnny Almeida got them to record the Hukilau song and became one of the most well-known hula songs for visitors ever heard on the 49th State Record label. And performed alongside Auntie Genoa Keawe for over 25 years. Over down at Duke's Waikiki for over 20 years. On cruise ships, traveling to countries. You name it, she's been there. In 2019, as a matter of fact, she was honored with the Lifetime Achievement Award from the Hawaii Academy of Recording Arts. So today, we say hi and we give our love to the family, but we especially say hello to Auntie Momi. And right there, holding the guitar in the middle, Auntie Carol Momi B. Kahawaiola'a, and we love you. Leaving us to be with her kupuna at the age of 95. Love you, Auntie. Lot of there are some on the internet, and you've got to go hear her speak. You hear her voice, and you get chicken skin, and the stories that she could tell. Go look for her on the internet, and we want to say hi to her grandson, Kama Hopkins. And Kama, thank you for the pictures. Thank you for all of the information. Really, really appreciate it. Love to family. Let's talk about, other headline news for you. There is a bunch of entertainers, as you can imagine. They are just starting to go out into droves. And I mean, they're lining up the dates. They are on the road. So let's give you an example of some of them. Anuhea's got Texas dates. So if you've got, if you're going to be over anywhere near Texas, head on down. That's where she will be. You know what? We can play some music now. There we go. Okay, so there we go. She is in Texas. Let's go ahead and move forward. Barry Flanagan has been added to the Hawaiian Slot Key Festival. Hawaiian Slot Key Guitar Festival is coming up for you at the Waikiki Aquarium next weekend. So Hapa will be there, along with a whole bunch of other groups. As a matter of fact, Barry Flanagan on this one is going to join Ken Makuakane. Both of them, Nahoku Hanohano Award winners. Get your tickets. It's a benefit for the Waikiki Aquarium, and that's happening next weekend. And I just had to tell Milton Lau, I was supposed to MC that, and I was so looking forward to that. But I've also gotten an email. I have to work next weekend because it's election coverage, and the election schedule just came out, and I'm on it. So duty calls. So that's next weekend. Go and support, please. Congratulations to Micah Kamahoali'i Kumuhula. He is out and about. He will travel through Europe by train. He's going to be in Paris. He's going to be in London. He's going to be in some of the most amazing places as he shares his fashion and that places that he has been invited to. So that is going to be absolutely awesome. So if you have a chance, if you're in Europe, he's coming to a place near you, but they're traveling by train. Couple of comments. Anuhea playing tomorrow, Sonoma County Fair in Santa Rosa, California. Thank you very much. Ku'u, thank you very much too. And C Honda is in Los Angeles right now. I'll turn that down just a little bit more just to make sure. Napua Greg is in Japan. She is on the road. See her there in the front row, second from the left. Anyway, hello, members, friends. They are traveling right now. Kuana and Robert, they are in the continental United States. You hear the voice of Uncle Robert. And you hear the voice of Kuana Torres Kahele leading the class and leading them through the workshop. So hula and music on the road. Remember last week we were kind of joking around. We joked around about Mele on the marina. No. Well, Mele wasn't laying down on the marina. She was laying. Okay, that's a different video than what I was seeing earlier. There is the Malkaha Sons at Mele on the marina. I saw a video with her playing with Darren Benitez, and it was on a marina. So I thought that was it. So I thought that was the video. No, it's not the video. Okay, sorry, my bad. Okay, so that was Mele on the marina. That was the Malkaha Sons, and that was last weekend. Laura Brower, there she is. Hey, Laura, how are you? Nice to see you here, and you're here on the island. We're both on the same island. Wow. Kavika Trash Trio will celebrate 35 years at the Ilokai coming up on August 12th. Awesome. Oh, wow. Okay, that's just before Election Day, which is the 13th. Very good. I spotted this, had to share some with you. The amazing Melvin Lead. Now, she had been off of Facebook for a little while that I have seen. She was just at the Nahoku Hanohano Awards on stage, and this time she was on Facebook for 2.5 hours. Amazing. And she sounds awesome. And she was awesome at the Hokus also. And she was having it was 84 shares the last time I checked. So it's got to be over 100 shares, which means that she's got thousands of people watching whenever she's on the internet. So hello to Melvin Lee. And she occasionally catches this show. Matt Statter says, the marina, is that Hawaii Kai area? Absolutely. That is exactly where that is. Hawaii Kai. Looks like Hawaii Kai to me, but no, don't know enough to know. I don't know. Yes, you are correct, Mad Statter. Thank you very much. And says also, don't forget to hit the like button if watching. You are awesome. Thank you very much. There is a new event, but it's not really new. This is called Mele and Hula at Lani Kohunua. They had this actually for a long time, but it got stopped because of the pandemic. This is the first one that they're bringing back. So Kimie Minor, Kainani Kahonaile, Pomai Kai, Kamuela Kahawano, Hula Halau, Ko'olina Resort, Saturday, August 6th. Oh, wait. That's this weekend, which means this is in the wrong area. This should be in the weekend events. But okay, anyway, there it is. That's new for you there. Also now new on the internet is this streaming show. So there's a show on, and the countdown clock is on. Vanderbilt is going to be the first game in Manoa at the brand new Clarence T. Seaching Field. There is a lot of activity in Manoa. I was just up there at the practice field and in the athletics complex. I mean, not only is it football players on the field, but there's tons of meetings about everything that's going on. Women's volleyball is getting ready to go. And so this is just some of it. But if you're a UH fan, go look for this on the football pages. There is new video out, and they talk story with the players. You can hear the coach. He's mic'd up. Exciting. UH football is just around the corner. All right, let's go back to the go back to the comments here, because there's a lot of people that are making comments on the pages right now. As a matter of fact, yeah. There's Tracy. Yeah. You were waiting for the comments. Yeah, sure enough. Mike, how are you? Mike, I love you. We gotta talk, because I haven't talked to you in a while, and yeah. Thinking about our auntie right now. Just that's for you, okay? Tracy says the brotherhood is awesome, but there's also the sisterhood, and we got to get to our. They had a fundraiser, and usually it's the guys. They all get together, but this one was just for the women. This was Timmy Chang's wife put this on, and there were droves of women that came out to see, to understand. They got to have walk up to players and talk story, ask what you do, ask how do you prepare for it. And so the players draw diagrams for them and show them, this is what we're doing, so you got to watch out for this. And it was really kind of neat. So something new starting up in Manoa with the sisterhood. So yeah, Debbie's like, woohoo! Yeah, see you at the games. That's coming up real quickly here. All right, I wanted to talk story. John Woodhouse comes from the island of Maui. We told you about his book last weekend. He has worked for years on the island of Maui as a journalist. And Maui has the most amazing people that come by. And of course, when you're getting a chance to talk to the stars, you take that chance. But he's now written a book, Music Legends on Maui. And so I asked him about a couple of the people, not only national and international artists, but local as well. He writes about some of the people like Peter Moon.
Well, he was very, how should I put it, very dedicated to the music. It was like he just had such a love for it, and he attracted so many great musicians that I think it was no wonder he became such a star in the state.
You have a section that is dedicated specifically to people who are residents of Maui or come from Hawaii Nei. And it's such an excellent read to see some of these. And some of them are dear friends, like to see somebody else also talk about Israel Kamakavivo'ole and the things that he had to say. How was your time with Israel?
Well, I think we talked about three times, interviewed him. And I also talked to Moon of the Makaha Sons and John DeMello, who the producer. And, to me, it was such a treat to talk to Iz, because he was such an icon and he was so soulful. And obviously that came across in his music, and there was no BS with him. And so it's brilliant to talk to him. And I just feel very grateful I had that opportunity.
I had to ask John, what about the island of Maui? What about the other genre? Tell me, let's see, who is your favorite person to interview in the rock genre?
I think Steven Tyler, because, he's like so charismatic, and he's a wild man. And so you can't stop him talking. So.
Well, that must have made your job really easy then.
Yeah, because you just turn the microphone on and he just goes off, And of course he loves Maui, he loves living here, and I think it was really healing for him to find a place on Maui.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that found these islands healing, and especially Maui.
Yeah.
One person that a lot of people love to feel the energy from, and one of my dear friends, is the one and only Uncle Willie K.
Oh, Willie. Yeah, I think I first saw him I moved to Maui in 1980, and I think I think it was at the old Travel Lodge in Lahaina.
Yep.
And I literally thought Jimi Hendrix had been reincarnated in Maui. Because he was so incredible. He's playing it with his teeth, behind his head, the whole thing. And it blew my mind. It was like, who is this guy, And so just, I mean, what a genius. I mean, I think in my book, I said there was no one like him in the world. And it's true because he could do anything. He was even a brilliant stand-up comic. I remember once he opened for the Commodores at the Mac, and he came in late because of some security thing at the airport. And he just went off on this comic riff about security. And I was literally crying from laughing. And I'm going, this guy he was a genius. And I loved him because, there was no BS with Willie.
There's a longer interview, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put the interview over on the YouTube page coming up next week, so you can go ahead at your leisure. But better yet, if you get the chance, look for it online. Go to Amazon or just Google Music Legends on Maui, and you will see the book and that book cover pop up. It is excellent reading. And if you've ever wanted an insight onto some of our international and national music stars who have gone, who are no longer with us, like Jimi Hendrix, and just, you can go ahead and read his comments. Now, he didn't really meet Jimi Hendrix, but he got to, he did get the chance to talk to him, but he didn't get a chance to interview him. That's what it was. But go ahead and check out his book. Or if you need more information, we'll put there it is. Look at that right away. The comments are down in the information you need is down in the comment section below. Coming up in a couple of moments, Sienna, we'll talk story about her, actress from the island of Kauai. But first of all, let's tell you about Nahoku Hanahana Award winner Paula Funga. We got a chance to catch up with her a little bit. Nahoku Hanahana Award winner this year for Female Vocalist of the Year for the very first time. And it's a dream of hers that she's had. And so I asked her, how does she feel about now her award-winning album?
Anytime you release something, any project that you work on, it's like a stamp in time. It's like a snapshot of your life, your ability, where you're at, and so I'm growing and I'm learning still, and I learned so much on this album in the process of making it and creating it. And when we were done, I showed it to Jack, and he eventually signed me to his record label, Brushfire Records. So it's a huge break for me that I've been dreaming and hoping for. So I'm so grateful. I'm going to be touring soon. We leave in August, and we have some shows on the Pacific Northwest coast and then Idaho. And I'm looking forward to that, to getting on the road, to playing these songs that are on my album for people, my fans who've been waiting for live music to come back.
So if you were to take the snapshot and you were to talk to your younger self, maybe 15, 20 years younger, what advice would you give your younger self? What would you tell them? What would you tell her?
Gosh. Well, I would tell her to focus on your personal growth and your health, because health is wealth, and if you want to be able to take your music to all over the world, you need to be physically able to do that, So I would have told myself, become a vegan, exercise every day, don't take your health for granted. Because when you are sound in your soul, in your heart, in your mind, I mean, it's like everything works in place, and then the flow of the magic, of the music, of creativity is just so effortless, And I need to work on my patience and understanding. That's another thing that I have to work on personally. And I probably would tell myself, chill, Mary, calm yourself down, chill out. Everything's gonna work out just fine,
Wow.
Stop worrying.
Paula Funga for you. Just chill out, Mary. But that's good advice. That's actually really great advice. We'll talk more about Paula. We'll show you a little bit of her singing coming up in just a little bit because she's also in this weekend's events, talking about the Nahoku Hanohano Awards Female Vocalist of the Year. All right, Sienna Abudong comes from the island of Kauai. This came to us from Netflix. Watch.
Oh my gosh, I've never gotten that question. I love that. I think I immediately unpack, for one, just to kind of get my space clear and, like, I have my room set up and whatever, but I go to the beach, honestly. I go straight to the beach because most likely I'm missing, like, Hawaii water. Yeah, I think I just explore, really. I go on a hike, usually, the next day. Kind of just, like, the classic settling back in kind of thing. I definitely need to be around my family because that's definitely... I also really like getting a chance to be out in nature. I just went on a hike the other day, like, just by myself, and it was really nice. Like, you just kind of get in your own thoughts, and I get to just look at Kauai.
I want you to describe for me.
Yeah.
What is your favorite beach? What beach?
I think Honolulu, even though, like, everyone says it, but it's just because it's a long stretch of sand, and I actually made so many memories there, because during 2020, my sister and I, Sydney, she and I both drove out almost every morning to watch the sunrise and swim and surf at pine trees. We're not very good, but, like, it was really fun, and down on the way, there's, like, Trilogy Coffee, which is, like, my favorite coffee place, but it's gorgeous. I think it's the place with the best sunrise and the best sunset, besides Polihale.
I asked her, she was, before she got onto Resident Evil, she did a cameo on Fast and Furious 9. And I said, sister, how was it to step on foot onto that set?
It was so nerve-wracking. I actually didn't know what I was auditioning for and what character I was playing. So, I mean, it's nerve-wracking to just be on a set like that and with such respected crew members and cast members, but then knowing that I was playing this younger version of Mia from Fast and Furious, there was a lot of pressure on it because I was like, oh my gosh, she's already a well-established character and yada yada, but I learned so much, even just about myself as an actor on that set and, like, watching everybody around me. I think that is where you get your greatest lessons, is just watching those people around you.
She's got a real dynamic here because she's got to go in between being a person that is well in the beginning, and then all of a sudden she gets the virus. I'm going to try not to say too much here, and not too much spoilers, but because I want you to go watch it. So I asked her, I said, how is it to play those two dynamics?
Insane. Just because, there really is nothing you can relate to when you're playing someone who's so sick and so, like, violent and just, like, crazy outbursts. I mean, this is like the T virus. That's insane. Just because, there really is nothing you can relate to when you're playing someone who's so sick and so, like, violent and just, like, crazy outbursts. I mean, this is like the T virus that's created in a video game. So, you don't experience it in real life. So it's a bit like, whoa, I have so much creative control and so much freedom to feel as much physical, emotional pain as I want in the character, It was insane. I mean, I only have a few scenes in the beginning where I get to establish what my character is like in a normal and healthy state.
Right.
And then for the rest of the 7 episodes, I am sick and I'm having panic attacks almost every scene. But it was exhausting, but such a good learning experience.
Also, she had to be away for 5 months to film in South Africa or filming for Disney. She's away. She has actually been away since she was, I think it was the age of 12. So I asked her, what do you take from Hawaii when you go somewhere else?
Hawaiian morale, because I was always very scared when I was growing up because, you never really want to leave the island. I get that. And so leaving Kauai to go work when I was 8 years old was very nerve-wracking, and I would get homesick, but I'd also just have this, like, immense guilt, because I'm, like, leaving my community, and I'm I don't want, everyone always says, don't forget where you came from, and that is always so important to me. And I think sometimes I overcompensate and really try to downplay my career because I don't want to come across in any sort of high maka way,
Right.
But I realize now that no matter what, I grew up here. I was born and raised here, and my family is here, I'll always have Hawaii. I'll never forget that. So just carrying with me the values and, like, it sounds cheesy, but just aloha. Like, you carry that to set, and I don't want to forget that. Everyone around me is family, and that's the way I see it.
Do some of those cast members, when they first meet you, do they bring up Hawaii once they learn you're from Hawaii? Is that
Every time.
Really?
Every time, yep. And then you answer the classic questions about it's surfing.
So really, do you know hula? Oh, really? Yeah. Do you surf?
Yep.
Well, how do you have internet? Do you have electricity? It's like, stop.
I swear every time I give like a different answer just to mess around with them.
Now, one thing that I wanted to give her is a moment just to say hi to whoever she wanted to. Finally, want to say hi to anybody? Whether it be back home or I just, hey, you can say hi to whoever you want.
Hi to my family. I'm not going to say names because if I forget one, then like later on I'll be so mad at myself.
She's so considerate. I don't want to leave anybody out.
Hi to my friends. Oh my gosh. No, I'm just hi Kauai. Thank you for taking care of me.
That's awesome. Sienna Agudong comes from the island of Kauai. I met her mom, and her mom is just absolutely wonderful. As a matter of fact, when she went to go work, she lived with her mom in South Africa. And she says that there's a couple of things that she really takes to heart. And one of them is that, we have a roof. She has a roof overhead and great family. And the other thing is that they don't have just wild animals walking around everywhere. The full interview just went live. Just, 3:34? 4 minutes ago, it went live on YouTube. The full interview, if you want to take some time and watch it, that's youtube.com/BillyV, and you can watch the whole interview there. It just went live. 3 minutes ago. All right, let's see. Happy New Kids on the Block Day. It has officially been proclaimed that by the mayor of the city and county of Honolulu, Rick Blangiardi, and also Representative Ed Case was there, and other people, and I can't remember who else was the other people was there. But anyway, so New Kids on the Block are here in our islands, and so got a chance to hear from them or see them. Oh, wait. We'll get to that in a moment. Okay. Hang on for a second. I'm jumping the gun here. Okay. Am my two stories too far? Okay. Sorry. Pretend you never heard that story. Okay. Yep. Yeah. So let's talk about Paula Funga for a couple of moments. We just talked to her just a little bit ago about the Hoku Awards. She has got this weekend over at Blue Note, Hawaii. It's part of the weekend update. She has got her tribute to Aretha Franklin.
I'm getting the spirit in the dark. Getting the spirit in the dark. People moving.
Once again, Paula Funga going to be down there, but she's also going to be at the MAC next week. But look at this lineup on the dates. She's got all these places that she's going to go here coming up, and that's just in August. So her schedule is quite busy. Paula Funga for you here on this Aloha Friday. All right, let's go back to the story we were telling you about. New Kids on the Block. They are officially here on the island of Oahu. They have landed. They got the proclamations. And they even talk story about being here in Hawaii the very first time that they came to play in concert.
Last show we did here was really big, and you know, a lot of famous people were here and stuff, but really I think a lot of us reminisce a lot about the first time we came, which Danny mentioned. I think we weren't really famous, but you know, it was one of the first places where we were actually successful was here. And we played most of the islands, and we were with a group called BBC, I think they were called.
Sweet Sensation,
A local Hawaiian, I guess boy band, we could call them, in Booyah Tribe. It was, you know, that was so much fun.
Okay, so anyway, I heard from this morning, a couple of the people, like from BBC, they were stoked that New Kids on the Block even remembered their names, that they got the names of the groups right, which is really, really spectacular. Of course, Donnie Wahlberg and the boys there. They are excited to play. They got 2 sold-out shows already Friday. That's tonight and Saturday night. And they got one more show on Sunday. There are a few tickets left. So that's New Kids on the Block. That's from this morning. They are here on the island of Oahu. Welcome to them. And it's going to be a lot of fun with people dressing up. And that's the whole thing is that people getting to dress up, go out, see other people dressed up. It's just that exciting vibe of, what? I can't believe it. We're out. This is awesome. So go and enjoy, whether it be New Kids on the Block or whatever you're going to do. There are a couple of things here, and we weren't able to get some graphics up for it. So let me just verbally tell you about what's going on. First Friday is happening over at the Hawaii State Arts Museum. Honolulu Jazz Quartet at Medici Supper Club coming up at 6 o'clock tonight. And down Salt Kaka'ako. They've got, Natural Vibrations, Micah Ganaron, and Kamaka Camarillo down there. And that starts at 6 o'clock. Salt at Kaka'ako. Paula Fungus, of course, we told you that she's going to be at Blue Note Hawaii. Asia Pacific Dance Festival, traditional Korean dance. 7:30 p.m., Kennedy Theater. As a matter of fact, I got a chance to talk to Kumuhula, Melia Carter, and Jamie Dela Cruz, who's the principal of Kaimuki High School. And they're doing some wonderful things, and we're going to talk about that in this next week. So in social media, you'll see that interview. I'll also play back some of it for Sunrise coming up in this next week. So just keep your ears out for the Asia Pacific Dance Festival. And that's going to be Kennedy Theater, 7:30 p.m. That's going to be on Saturday night. And of course, coming up on Sunday, there are still a few tickets open for New Kids on the Block. That is your weekend update for you here on this Aloha Friday. There we go. Just want to hit the right button. Okay, we can move forward here. So, we're almost done with the show. Gosh, it's been so busy lately. We're getting closer, of course, to UH Sports. And so I've got another show that will be on the UH Athletics side that I'll do with Greg Salas, former University of Hawaii football player and NFL player. And we'll do a show for the pre-games and talk to former UH players. So if you like that, stick around. Next week, we'll put the comments, we'll put the all down in the comments. Karen is there, and yeah, New Kids on the Block in Hawaii. I'm going to leave you with a music video, and we'd like to say hello to our friends from Sorry, I'm trying to stave off that sneeze. It was coming. I could feel it. Okay, it's not there. Okay. Cool. Yes, I'm going to take care of that in a moment. Thank you very much for reminding. High Sessions is John Yamasato and his crew, and they put that together, and they put out amazing videos and performances. So Justin is their artist this week that they are posting up online. So if you get a chance, go over to their website or their YouTube page. But you know what? We're going to play one of Justin's videos that just got released in here in a couple of moments. And that is going to be on from High Sessions. John Yamasato, thank you. Okay, we got the music now. Final item for you. And I'm sorry, this is only for one person that we're doing this for right now. So, hi to my lovely, most wonderful, most beautiful wife. Hi, honey. I love you very, very much. Happy anniversary tomorrow. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have said anything because she always forgets. which I love because I love that I remember and she doesn't, because usually it's the other way around. The man always forgets, so but I always remember. So our anniversary is tomorrow, and it will be 22 years tomorrow. So I bet you, Guy, we'll go from the studios. We'll leave the studio and we'll go to the downstairs, and she's not watching.
She's not even here.
She's not. She's not even here. She left.
I think she left.
Okay, then it doesn't matter. She's not watching, or she might watch the replay. She'll watch the replay. So, Judy, good advice. Yeah, I know. 22 years. Thank you very much, and Carly, thank you very much for the well wishes. Anyway, honey, happy anniversary to you and me, us. Yay. That's going to do it. Mālama pono, aloha ahui ho. A special hello to the viewers that are joining us on the Hawaii News Now Facebook page. Thank you very much. Go check out the podcast. A lot of the shows that we have here, you can go check out the podcast. Those are hawaiinewsnow.com/podcast. You can go ahead, or wherever you get your podcast, just search for Island Beat. We leave you with the music of Justin. Have a wonderful week. Mālama pono, aloha ahui ho. Right now, see the temperature up there? Still 88 degrees. Feels like 96 outside. Can we go one more time? I think we can, just before we leave. Will it show up? Yeah. Oh, no.
It shows both screens.
No. Okay. Yeah. We'll go to the music video. See you next week.
Feels like the page is turning. You're spinning out, twisted up inside. Every breath in it just starts burning. Cuts deep and makes room for new light, yeah. You know that sun is always shining, even on the other side of night. That's right, it's going just as it should. Hurting happiness, baby, it's all good. It's all good. You sink deeper where you're standing. Suddenly the earth drops out of sight. You're unaware of where you're landing. You won't stop to notice you're in flight. Ooh, you know that moon, she's always full, even when she's just a sliver in the sky. That's right, it's going just as it should. Hurting happiness, baby, it's all good. Yeah, can't have one without having the other side. Got them canyons low, so you know when the mountains rise, it look the same joy and pain when using grateful eyes as we should. Ooh, it's all good. Sun is always shining, even on the other side of night. That's right, it's going just as it should. Hurting happiness, baby, it's all good. Yeah, every little thing's going just as it should. Whoa, baby, it's all good. Happiness, baby, it's all good. Hurting happiness, baby, it's it's all good. Hurt ain't happiness, baby, it's all good. Hurt ain't happiness, baby, it's all